You also do car racing. Is that correct?
Amateur, yes, but I'm into cars. I'm into fast cars. Yeah,
You're into fast cars.
yeah.
And when did that start? Did that start as a teenager or as you got older?
As I got older, actually, like I owned a few cars in different countries. Usually not as fast as I would like them to be, and I didn't really have that much time to really focus on that. It was mostly well after I became financially free. I started to think of some other ways of making me busy and developing new hobbies, let's call it like this. So I was always attracted to cars, but also due to the nature of my jobs and moving countries all the time, that wasn't so easy, right? So I mean,
Mhm.
being a few years there, a few years here, it's just like sometimes I owned one, sometimes I didn't, depended if I needed this or not. Um, I was also a little bit afraid to commit to buying a really nice car somewhere where I might actually live in 2 years. So just like,
Mhm.
well, then what do I do? Maybe you can sell it, but maybe you can't, right? So then it's a big issue, and taking it across the border usually is not an option because of all the taxes and imports, duties and
Mhm.
fees here. It's just not feasible option. But now, since I settled in Thailand in a way, I got more into this. I try to regularly improve my skills as well, driving skills. I did the official racing license in Thailand, I think this year, yeah, around March. It's fairly easy, just 2 days course on a racetrack, right? So basically, you go with professional drivers and professional racing drivers who are actually competing on the national and international level. And on day one, it's a little bit of theory and you practice on like sort of like a football pitch, but with a lot of cement on it, and they put different obstacles for you, and you have tasks to do, right? Just do not hit the cones and so on, with having still a good time doing the whole track. And once they know you do it, then we went to the proper racetrack, which is roughly 100 miles away from Bangkok. It's an international standard racetrack. They rent it for one day, and basically we have to do, I don't remember now, 20 or 30 laps with the instructor on that track. And you just for this one, you need to have a time below 1 minute 30 seconds. If you have below 1 minute 30 seconds, you passed and you get the license. So with this license, officially, you could start racing on the national level in Thailand. Um, I didn't get there yet. I'm not sure if I will. I was more interested to, if you have a nice car, then you go for an open track day and then just, drive around and compete with yourself, not with the other guys really,
Mhm.
because,
I was gonna say, like, people think there's a barrier to entry with crypto. That what you're explaining, that's a huge barrier to entry if you want to just start racing cars. I had no idea that you had to go through all those steps.
yeah, pretty much. So it's not that difficult. Like if you find a course and they do it, But I mean, yeah, you cannot really take part in the, let's say, national level competition without a license, right? You have to show it that you know what you're doing, so you don't kill yourself and other people. Hopefully,
Hmm.
um, yeah. So I got the paper probably out of vanity because I didn't really planned to take part in this national competition. Also, I don't have a proper race car. Yeah, I'm using my daily driver, so maybe I will get into this at some stage in the future. You know, buy one, or just buy a proper car which you can build into, or you can transform into a race car. Maybe that's an option, but that's also a full-time hobby, right? And I
Hmm.
actually like to do a lot of things. So it's just like, let's see how it all plays out. Hard to say exactly.
Yeah, do you have a strategy or